they've been wanting me to watch this shit. Baby Joker. You feel me? It's about a Philly. He was an athlete, and he make a diss song, and he died the next day or some shit like that. But it's been going viral like a motherfucker. You feel me? Like, everybody been posting the shit. Everybody been dropping the shit. My subscribers, well, I wouldn't even call them subscribers. My supporters, my gang, my squad, y'all. Feel me? Two of my supporters, I was gonna go ahead and react to it, but once two different people to react to that, I'm just go ahead and get it up out of here. You feel me? Noah Scurry, you feel me? The full story. You feel me? Let's see what's going on with bro here from Philly though. You feel me? Let's see what's going on.
This is Noah Scurry. He was a 17-year-old high school basketball star and a standout student who was killed earlier this week. It was reported by the Philadelphia Inquirer that he had the highest SAT score in his entire school when he took it. A student at Samuel Fells High School, his principal described him as gifted. In a letter to the school's family, they confirmed that he was a talented student athlete. It was around 7:15 a.m. on January 14th. The 17-year-old was leaving for school when he was gunned down, according to the Philadelphia police, as reported by Fox 29.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Ruhr Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning.
So got his bag.
Over 20 shell casings were found at the scene. It was reported by the news that he was with his mother when he was shot. As if they were about to get into the car for her to drop him off across town at school. Authorities recovered a white Jeep Cherokee on Wednesday morning, the next day abandoned near Somerdale and Godfrey Avenues, approximately 2 miles from where Noah Scurry's home on Ruhr Street in Feltonville, where the deadly shooting took place. According to Deputy Commissioner Frank Venor, the vehicle appeared to have been damaged in the crash. Investigators are currently reviewing additional surveillance footage in hopes of piecing together the events that led to Scurry's death. While no suspects have been named and no motive has been determined, law enforcement officials are working tirelessly to identify the perpetrators. Surveillance footage suggests that at least 2 individuals were inside the Jeep during the shooting. The details of Noah Scurry's final moments paint a grim picture. He had just grabbed his backpack and was stepping into his mother's car when he was ambushed by a barrage of gunfire. More than 20 bullets were fired, as I said, and Noah Scurry was struck multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Despite being rushed to Jefferson Einstein Hospital, he was pronounced dead within minutes. Family members, friends, and classmates were devastated by the sudden and senseless loss. A GoFundMe campaign launched by his cousin seeks to help cover funeral expenses. In her heartfelt message, she described Noah as a bright, loving young man with a heart full of kindness. Noah, only 17 years old, had such a caring and loving heart, McGlynn wrote. He would do anything for his family, but most of all, for his siblings. Tributes and condolences have poured in across social media, where friends expressed their grief and shared memories of the team. Speechless, I love you, one friend posted alongside photos of Noah Scurry. At Samuel Fells High School, where Scurry excelled both academically and athletically, the loss has been profoundly felt. He was known for his sharp intellect and athletic prowess, which the news heavily focused on shortly after his passing. Scurry was an advanced placement or AP student, the highest SAT scorer in his school, and a standout point guard on the basketball team. On Wednesday, January 15th, the school created a supportive environment for grieving students, providing counseling services and a quiet space in the auditorium for students to mourn. In an Instagram post, school officials reminded the community of the importance of kindness and mutual support. The greatest gift of support we have is each other, the school wrote.
They always gonna say, you know, when somebody RIP, you feel me? They always gonna say he was a good student. He used to take the trash out, shit like that, helping his family and shit like that. Probably rake the leaves and shit with his neighbors and shit like that. You feel me? But Whole time, other than that school shit, bro, I had a different life. Out of school, after that little basketball shit, you feel me? So, I don't really know what happened to him to make a little diss song, you feel me? But, if you want to go on the streets, if you think you finna diss on niggas, bro, your ass might get gunned down that same day, next day, same hour, same. You feel me? Like, and if you still going to school and you dropping diss niggas and shit, you diss niggas and you still in school, you supposed to bend off, like drop out or some shit like that. Cause like niggas, they know what your school is at, bro. They don't come over there every fucking day. Slipping, man.
Be kind to each other today and always. Monique Braxton, a spokesperson for the school district, said that Noah was the kind of student that everyone wants. Noah Scurry's social media was filled with basketball highlight reels that showcased his skills on the court, where he effortlessly crossed over defenders, executed smooth layups, and nailed three-point shots. His undeniable talent was matched only by his bright future, a future now tragically cut short. The broader context of Noah Scurry's death is part of the Philly daily reminder of a persistent gun violence plaguing the city. According to Jackie Golden of the city controller's office, there have been 30 shooting victims in the city this year, 5 of whom are 18 years or younger. As the investigation into Noah Scurry's death continues, his memory lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved him. His life, marked by academic excellence, athletic talent, and a caring spirit, is a painful reminder of the urgent need to address the violence claiming young lives in Philadelphia and beyond.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Ruhr Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning. That's where we find NBC 10's Matt DeLucia live at the scene. What do we know about the victim, Matt, and any suspects in this case?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Johnny, homicide investigators are still here at the scene. They've been here all morning. You can see the tape is still up, and the shooting itself happened in this narrow driveway behind the 5,000 block of Ruhr Street. This is just off the boulevard. And as you mentioned, this happened around 7:15 this morning. Police showed up here. They found the 17-year-old who had been shot several times throughout his body. The young man was rushed to Einstein, and he died just after 7:30. Now, earlier, we could see a backpack and a shirt laying on the street. But as of right now, police have not made any arrests, but they did find a gun out here. And as investigators are going through this area, they're also going door to door, trying to get some surveillance video, trying to get some idea of who may have pulled this trigger and killed the 17-year-old right as the sun was coming up here along Ruhr Street.
Oh, I was gonna say, what you finna give me an ad or something?
If people like myself and THF Philly weren't around, this would have been the end of the story. By the day of Noah's death, as is all too clear by now, 17-year-old star student athletes aren't just executed in front of their moms for no reason. There's always a story behind it that the news is reluctant to give for political or social reasons. If you just got your news from the Philadelphia Inquirer or NBC, then the story is almost always missing context. Due to social media, traditional mainstream media was forced to double back the next day and say, hey, there's a little more to the story here. 30 years ago, this would have never happened, and the story would have been left at that. There was no Instagram to correct the news, or YouTube for people like me to make a story with a little more context.
Enforcement sources are telling me they believe Noah Scurry appeared in a rap video with guns that was posted to social media the day before he was killed. New tonight, law enforcement sources confirmed there is a rap video uploaded to social media the day before 17-year-old Noah Scurry was shot to death behind his home.
Taking it. He's all right, he needs to be chasing the right truck, and we all got drinks in it. Niggas is school, you know what I'm facing them.
I'm dangerous. On TV, all the boss can hang with us. And you got this invited game with him. You got hit with the attendance changing them. Some school game Broski created. And the last one we call was stuff on the pavement. I sit on the shit, I'm selecting the page. I hit with the ball.
In front of his mother, who was getting ready to take him to Samuel Fells High School. A screenshot of the video shows a man in a Joker mask, at times appearing to hold a gun. Sources tell Fox 29 they believe that to be Scurry. In the video, he dances along other individuals who are also holding and showing off guns throughout it.
They done
They
video.
talking about the ops, they talking about switches and drinks and don't even got them. Then she talking about his face is going, hey wait, that shit out of pocket. I just ran into ops with these bit the bank and both of them niggas was tired. If I'm gonna hit, then I'm getting up close to shit, so you know ain't nobody survive.
66-year-old man is dead and 3 teens are hurt following a shooting last night in Frankfurt.
Even if you got this, even you know you got this Joker mask on shit on, motherfuckers gonna know your voice or something like that. Your brother probably gonna be like, oh, y'all heard that shit that bro just dropped or some shit like that.
Police have not given any more details on what may have led to
Maybe
the
a bitch or some shit like that.
As of yet, no arrests have been made.
Police sources confirmed Noah Scurry was one of 4 people shot in an unsolved May 2023 murder case on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street in Frankfurt. According to police, 66-year-old Ivan Hall was shot and killed on Sunday, May 28, 2023, and 3 then 15-year-olds were shot multiple times. Police sources said that Noah Scurry was one of the teens. This shooting places Noah smack dab in the middle of Frankfurt, a section of the times 23 and 3 then 15-year-olds were shot multiple times. Police sources said that Noah Scurry was one of the teens. This shooting places Noah smack dab in the middle of Frankfurt, a section of the city that hosts sets like the Double C's or Certified Clappers and Parkside. Noah is said to be affiliated with Parkside. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a Philly gangologist like some people like to believe, nor do I want to be. But from what I can gather, you got a few groups relevant to this story. According to the person who made this map, this is Parkside or Double C territory. Up here is a group of young boys who call themselves the Whackers, and over here is M24 territory. As you can see, this is where YNG Cheese was killed. Noah, or Baby Joker, his street nickname, was very active out here, and his life had a part that may not have been known to his coaches and family. Less than a month after Noah was shot and a 66-year-old man was killed, another tragedy struck near the area when 25-year-old Devin Spady was killed.
A triple shooting in Philadelphia's Olney section claimed the life of an up-and-coming musician. The 25-year-old rap artist was known as Young Cheese, and he's the son of well-known influencer Gilly the King. Gilly the King has amassed millions of followers, and a lot of them are planning to come here next week for Gilly Fest. It's a big concert. He uses his platform to speak out against violence, and now violence has claimed the life of his son. Police say Devin Spady, better known as Young Cheese, was one of 3 people shot in the 5800 block of Master Street in Olney Thursday night. Shot in the back, the 25-year-old rapper was a rising star and the son of one of Philadelphia's biggest stars, Gilly the King. Gilly the King is a rapper turned podcaster turned philanthropist. He and his $1 million worth of game podcast partner, Wallow, also helped give away millions of dollars to support local businesses, and both were awarded the key to the city.
Gilly and Wallow have become the unofficial mayors of the city of Philadelphia. How about that? Right? They are the voice of the youth.
Talent agent Walt Reeder Jr. has known Gilly the King for years and knows he wanted more for his son. The other 2 people who were shot with Young Cheese both survived. Police have not made any arrests in the case. In Spring Garden, Toronto Thomas, Channel 6 Action News. Shari? Yeah, very shocking story to learn of.
As is well known, Spady, or Cheese, is the son of comedian and Philly rap legend Gilly. Cheese's death came after him and a group of friends were apparently standing on a corner when shots rang out on the 5800 block of North Master Street near Nidra. Around the corner, police also found a 28-year-old man shot twice in the leg and drove him to Einstein. A third victim, a 31-year-old shot in the hip, arrived at the hospital in a private car. Video from the scene shows that a group of men were having a conversation on the corner of Nidro and Masher when they heard gunshots and started running. No arrests were ever made in this case. No one took credit for this, as obviously that will open up up a huge can of worms. 2 years earlier, Ajon Jackson was killed coming home from work. This murder is mentioned heavily by fellow Double C members Hardy and others in their raps. In fact, Hardy has a music video with over 1 million views with lyrics heavily mocking the death of AJ and another M24 affiliate, Twin 5 or J, who was killed in March of 2021.
I'm taking shit and selling bull. Hey, you want to get some money or you can't just play your role. They ain't dying just for nothing. That's what happened when you troll. Heard the game. You drop a diss and get exposed. Niggas smoking pussy name who took his life. That's what he owed. Get up close, hit the foot and hit his body. Watch him fall. Got me working 9 to 5. I give it to him. He was born.
Another teenager is shot and killed on the streets of Philadelphia. I'm Yuki Washington.
I'm Jessica Cartaia. 16-year-old Ajon A.J. Jackson was shot outside of East Oak Lane home when police say he was ambushed. He and his twin sister had just finished their shift at McDonald's.
Where is he? Where is he? I never fuck anybody. All I ask for is my boss and my work. Double C. Don't speak on bodies in them trenches. I can rap because I did it. Got our shooters in one driver and his squatter and his tenant. That's a man down on the scene. Record like 5 shots to his biscuit. We active in the city, speak on why they don't want it. I tell old bro, just bring it here back. Ain't no passes if he lag it, cause we beef from Manchester, splinting niggas telling no way. You either get down or you leave. Cause the crackers run the city, exotic glossy. We got 6 big ass choppers, double titties, tapped it twice and Friday said she can't react, cause this is switchy. Only her with lost some soldiers in that war, they wish they bros come back to life. I lost my dog and brought their head back from my team to make it.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, shit looking a little.
Just told me run my movie before it stop because them feds coming. Yeah, double check. Oh, he lagging, so I'ma up my glick and beat the drum. He was dumb, I heard low 5, they caught a 9, they have a gun. Now he's bum, and we did the dance, fuck talk like Kendrick Nunn. He was dissing on Lil Wani, happy birthday, he got gift wrap. I know you heard the news, we made him snooze, come get your lick back. Them niggas ain't on shit, now claim a wreck, you know who did that. Treat that switchy on my glizzy like my bitch, so she gon' get that. Heard he moving out the way, but we still lamping on the spot. Way them bullets hit him, got him dancing, watch him diddy bop. Brody, he don't say too much, he just be spinning, duck your top. And we never selling ranches, catch them bodies, then we swap. We matched the lazy with the fast food, and I just did a drill, switch out the Glock, yeah, this bitch brand new.
A 16-year-old boy had just finished his shift at McDonald's where he worked with his twin sister. They actually got a lift here home. It was when they got out of that car that somebody started firing at them. You can see there on the ground a McDonald's bag and a wrapper right in front of their home. Police tell us this happened before 11 p.m. on Ferguson Drive near the Philly and Montgo border. Family told police the teen and his sister, they worked at McDonald's about a mile away. They finished work at 10 p.m., ordered a lift, which dropped them off right in front of their home. When they got out, police say it was 2 males who came toward them, opened fire, hitting the boy in the torso, the back, and in the head. They fired at least 15 shots. Police say he was clearly the target. The sister was not hit. She was able to run home. They talked to other employees at that McDonald's who say that they hadn't seen any fights, no altercations, especially involving the 16-year-old. So police are continuing their investigation. They did find a weapon here on the street, a semi-automatic gun they found on the sidewalk, so they're hoping. This brings us to the present day, back and forth shootings between the Northeast sets, which continued. Chris Dowling was shot and killed last February. Fast Break members and now Bugs and LR or Lil Lion were arrested and charged a few months later. M24 member Juan Brody was the first to alert the public of the shooting with an IG post. Bugs and LR were also charged with the bus stop shooting that injured 8 students heading home from school in March of last year.
The sound of gunshots at a SEPTA bus stop
New surveillance video tonight of the dramatic moments that sent teenagers running for their lives when 3 masked gunmen suddenly opened fire. 8 teens were shot and wounded, 2 of them critically.
You done shut up at school bus?
And out-of-control violence continued to shock Philadelphia as 17-year-old Damon was killed. The Philadelphia high school student was gunned down after school during a shooting at the North Philadelphia bus stop that left 4 other people injured, including 2 women who were on the bus and 2 other teens. The horrific shooting took place just before 3:45 p.m. at Ogons and Godfrey Avenues, when 2 people, at least one with an automatic weapon, fired at a group of young people waiting at the bus stop. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel said. Multiple rounds were fired, Bethel said. According to the police, shooters fired more than 50 times with an automatic weapon. Damon Taylor was shot multiple times throughout his body and head, police said. The 17-year-old from the Fern Rock neighborhood died a short time later at the hospital. A girl at the scene can be heard in shock saying, "Oh my God, his face is gone." All of these murders are mentioned because leading up to the death of Noah, him and his friends can all be heard rapping about these incidents. And after his death, Noah was linked to several homicides through street rumors. The ones that seemed to gain the most traction were Fat Dame and Cheese.
Let's talk about the ops. They talking about switches and drinks and don't even got them. Then she talking about his face is going, hey wait, that shit out of pocket. This right? Then she talking about his face is going, hey wait, that shit out of pocket. This ran into 2 ops who these made the bank and both of them niggas was caught. If I'm on the hit, then I'm getting up close to shit. So you know ain't nobody survive. So when we got to the drop, he was coming out the crib, so we gon' call that 30 times. This nigga thought he was my man, he gave me his gun, he must have didn't know I was flying. He looked for his phone when I say last song. I thought I feel behind. They doing them low ass shows and calling to get back. How about come catch you a body? Got the nigga out on the phone, I know my bill was the bet. I hop out fine. Nigga can't talk about Chris if he ain't gonna talk about how fat they sold up nigga body. Bitch, do you fuck with the ops or not? Cut that little head. We already know I'm lying. On my block, I don't do the hiding. These the reasons the niggas is dying. Crack a 4 and meet the 10. No, we ain't playing the fire. They got a fully behind it. Give me a drop, I'ma bomb it. I would've cut it surprising. They don't see me, but I see him. Left and right, let's box him.
Also, through unsubstantiated sources, he is linked to the death of Izzy Stanley and the 18-year-old Tim Millie, who both died in June of 2024, a week apart. Now, I'm not trying to go around putting murders on people, so please take all of this with a grain of salt. I'm delivering the info that was sent my way, and these seem to be persistent rumors through people who would know, like people close to him. Damon, or Fat Dame as he was called, went to Imhotep High School. The alleged retaliation shootings a few days later by Fast Break members is referenced by Noah, or Joker here, where he says,
And Molly telling all them bodies like, damn, feel Ryan. We the reason why they throwing 5 and then they end up dying. They keep asking why he couldn't get up. I mean, he wasn't trying. Any nigga, we gon' cracking force on the guys we fighting. Alright, out there cut, he didn't even see it. I know that shit surprising, but alright, fuck that murder shit, come on. We can switch the
referencing Jamal Tucker, or Molly, the first person arrested when the 8 students were shot at the bus stop, and apparently the first one to start talking and gave up his friends. Joker is heard sarcastically saying, "Free Lil Ryan."
Free Lil Ryan, we the reason why they throwing 5 and then they end up
G12 Zai, One Brody, Lil Moot, and other M24 members are known to be cool with Blumberg through mutual friends and family members, and also because of the Zoo Gang Blumberg War.
Put them working in that store, put them in the box. We did some deals with ghosts.
All the smaller factions under them aligned accordingly. M24 and Fast Break are kind of the same in terms of lost homies and members. They have been aligned with the Blum for years. Recently, you started to see Noah getting the backing of Pentown and Zoo Gang members. The day before he died, he dropped a song with a rapper named Drench Season who was with Pentown and Zoo Gang. The song, which had zero attention at first, went to over 100,000 views after the news of Noah's passing. The week before Noah died, his basketball team played Imhotep, the school which Fat Dame went to. There was obvious tension about what happened, and the school didn't want an incident. Noah didn't play in the game, and Imhotep blew out Fells. No students were allowed to attend the game either. I got word that there was a summer league game between the two schools, and they were going to try to pack Noah out after the game, but he escaped. After Noah was killed, speculation, as always, ran wild. The long and short of it was, Noah had numerous ops due to his street activities, many of which were not included in this video, and he was killed.
But if you doing all that shit in the streets, bro, you're not even supposed to be back in school, bro. You're supposed to be cool, man. If you're gonna be in school, be school, bro. Stay in school, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in those states like Philly, bro. Like, you doing all this shit, doing all this dissing and that, getting your hands dirty and shit, and you still going to school and shit. That shit all adding up, bro.
Real but perceived, the threat of Noah was enough for his ops to sit on his house and wait for him to leave for school with his mom and get their form of revenge.
Body, I done finally got it. I feel bitch man's a bitch. I long outside on the 4-5 deep in the jungle. Deal with Ben and Cole doing this, put the Joker down. Biggie Joker, this week, Joker's over now. He got flame, bullets burning his wings. He probably gonna be in hell. I'm scared to go back to the 9 and smoke out there. I'm hear him yell.
The path in life we go depends on the choices in front of us. A lot of the time, people with high intellect go on to be star performers in society. Doctors, engineers, scientists, lawyers. Some other with higher than average IQ think they can beat the system, that they are smart enough to beat the streets. Or sometimes people like Noah think they can straddle a line and be a high school top performer by day and baby Joker, the street demon, at night. But as evidenced by this story, it never ends up the way you want it to. The streets are a lie, and Noah fell right into the trap. A brilliant future wasted for the want for revenge and twisted justice. I'ma leave it there for now. Thanks for watching American Confidential, and until next time, be safe.
If you had a good ass, if you was good at basketball and shit like that, sometimes it be around, people be around, you feel me? Or you feel me? Homies down and shit, you feel me? Make you angry, shit like that. So you wanna do something. But you know what I'm saying? It's crazy that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I wanna go to NBA. You feel me? When I was in middle school, freshman and sophomore, but I want to go to the NBA so bad. Like that was one of my dreams, bro. I had a whole bunch of dreams, but going to the NBA, I could see myself being in the NBA. You feel me? I'm tall, you know what I'm saying? But you feel me? Sometimes you get sick, you get sucked into the wrong shit. You feel me? So, man, RIP the bro. You feel me? Y'all need to give me something. Y'all let me know what y'all want to react to on this channel and shit, man. You feel me? Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'm out, bro.